Hey, welcome back. So, the counties of Ireland. This is an objective ranking of all 32 counties with absolutely no bias. This is the definite ranking. All right, so number 32 is Leitrim. There's nothing there. It's empty. I mean, in 2023 they got a McDonald's, but that's it. That's the only thing in Leitrim. It's just one McDonald's. That's it. All right, number 31 is Longford. The Irish name for Longford is Longfort, which I think is funny. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but anyway. Yeah, I don't really have anything other than that. I don't know what's going on in Longford. All right, number 30 is Carlow. It has the River Barrow, which is the second longest river in Ireland, and it is called the Celtic Centre of Ireland. Now number 29 is Sligo. W.B. Yeats lived here for a while. Number 28 is Roscommon, which has the longest part of the Shannon in any county. It also has the longest life expectancy of any county. Number 27 is Cavan. It is the source of the River Shannon. Number 26 is Laois. In 1556, the Laois Offaly plantation took place there. Next up is Offaly. Again, the plantation. Crowan Hill is a volcano. There's also a town there called Birr, which isn't very interesting, but I thought that was funny. Number 24 is Armagh, called the Orchard because of apples. Slievedullion is there. I think that's like a hill or a mountain or something. I don't know. I think it's something to do with water. Anyway, 23 is Westmeath, which is the center of the country, is in Westmeath. Number 22 is Kilkenny. It's nice. I like Kilkenny. I've been there a few times. Next is 21, Wicklow, which is the newest established county. It is also the last alphabetically. It has the Wicklow Mountains. Number 20 is Waterford. It has the oldest city in Ireland. Number 19 is Wexford. JFK traced his ancestry back here. Number 18 is Down. It has the Mourne Mountains. Number 17 is Kerry, which has Carrauntoohil, the tallest mountain in Ireland. Number 16 is Fermanagh, which Oscar Wilde was from here. Number 15 is Mayo. Boycotting was invented in Mayo. There was a landlord. He was just like cruel, or people didn't like him very much, so they just stopped talking to him. They stopped delivering his mail, stopped talking to him. Just every aspect of life he was just cut away from, and that's where boycotting from. His surname was Boycott, that's why. Number 14 is Limerick. Irish coffee was invented here, which is coffee with whiskey in it, and although I have never had that, Ishkabaha, I think that's just combining two of the best things in the world, Number 13 is Kildare. Theobald Wolfetone is buried here, and that's cool because Theobald Wolfetone is amazing. Number 12 is Tipperary. The GAA was founded here. Number 11 is Derry. Seamus Heaney is from here. He wrote a poem called Midterm Break, which I really liked that poem. It's emotional, I suppose would be the word, sad. I don't like many poems, but I enjoyed, or I didn't enjoy isn't the right word, but I had a better experience reading that poem than I do with most poems. Alright, number 10, Galway. 10% of the population of Galway are fluent in Irish, Gaeilgeoirs. Fair play to them. I struggle so much with Irish. Number 9 is Monaghan, because they have an amazing accent. They speak very fast and I don't understand what they're saying, but they sound great, whatever they are saying. Number 8 is Antrim. The Giant's Causeway is here, when Fionn McCool was fighting Benidonner. And Fionn, he's pretty cool. Alright, number 7 is Donegal. Dúnanáil, the Irish for Donegal, means Fort of the Foreigners, which I think is a cool name. Also, Mallinhead is here, which is the most northern point. Jeez, can't say words. It is the most northern point in Ireland. Also, the people from Donegal. I know 3 people from Donegal. One of them is the worst person I have ever met, and the other 2 are great people. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, Donegal, that's +1 to them. Number 6 is Clare. The Cliffs of Moher are in Clare, and during that one scene in The Princess Bride where they're scaling the cliff, that's the Cliffs of Moher. And I love The Princess Bride, I think I've seen The Princess Bride, more times than I can count on one hand, and that's impressive because, more than 5 fingers is too many. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, number 5, Cork. Michael Collins was born and died here. Michael Collins, he didn't achieve the Republic, but he got us the Irish Free State, and it's a stepping stone, that's what he called it. And of course, he also died in Béal na Blatha. Cork also contains Mizenhead, which is the most southerly point of Ireland. Alright, number 4 is Louth. Drogheda is in Louth, albeit the worst part of Drogheda. Bewley House is in Louth. Monaster Boyce, which is a monastery, Christian monastery. Mellifont Abbey, as well as Millmount. Millmount is very cool. It's also sometimes called Cup and Saucer. I never really got that because, there's no handle on it. That's just not how... Actually, I suppose I'm thinking of a mug, and yeah, it would be a cup. Alright, fair, it is Cup and Saucer. The Drogheda Viaduct is also in the Drogheda part of Louth, and the head of St. Oliver Plunkett. I mean, it doesn't really retain many facial features. It's just a decapitated head in a glass container. But yeah, it's there. It is also the smallest county in Ireland. And number 3, Tyrone. The O'Neills come from here. Most famously would be Hugh O'Neill, who fought in the 9 Years' War against the British. He also fled the country in the Flight of the Earls and died in Rome while trying to get the Pope to send aid to Ireland against the British. In Tyrone is also Lachnaree, which is the ceremonial stone on which the leader of the O'Neill clan would be crowned. Number 2 is Dublin. Roger Casement is from here, known probably most famously for his amazing beard. Absolutely fantastic. No, he's most famously known for his report on the Congo, which forced King Leopold to give up control of the Congo because very bad things were happening there. Next is Theobald Wolfetone. I mentioned him before. He was the leader of the 1798 rebellion. He wrote an argument on behalf of the Catholics of Ireland, which is a book that was published, as books are. Next is Christy Dignam, who is an amazing musician, also very kind from what I've heard. And Dublin is the capital city of Ireland. Also, Glasnevin is in Dublin, The interesting thing about Glasnevin is that 1.6 million people are buried in Glasnevin, which is more than the amount of people living in Dublin City. There's 1.4 million living in Dublin City, so 200,000 more people live in are buried in Glasnevin, than are living in Dublin. And number one is Meath. No bias at all, of course. The Hill of Tara is in Meath, the historical capital of the country where kings would be crowned. Leah Fall is on the Hill of Tara. It is also where Bruna Boinne is. I spoke on that in the video from, I believe, 1 month ago. The River Boyne is also in Meath, which is, of course, where Fionn McCool caught the salmon of knowledge. I mean, the River Boyne isn't solely in Meath, but I'm just assuming it happened in the Meath part because, of my objective and unbiased opinions on everything. Then, of course, there is Meath's access to the Irish Sea, which is very nice. I mean, the amount of Meath that is reaching the Irish Sea is like they were struggling to get to it. But yeah, the Fianna are also, the High King's army who defended Tara. The better part of Drogheda is in Meath. Again, this is all objective and unbiased. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry if you disagree with my opinions. I mean, you're wrong, but yeah. If you're from Leitrim, I am not sorry. There's nothing there. You know it as well as I do. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.